The Cyhawk trophy. On the one hand, it divides the state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from RAGBRAI to the legendary Water and Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cyclones offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. The Hawkeyes dominated the last time they saw the Clones.
Iowa State had no answers in that game. They just came out, they looked flat, they weren't able to execute. They've got to be ready to answer the bell in this one.
Yeah, and sometimes it gets in your head, Jesse. You know how it is, man. Rivalry games and you haven't had a lot of success. You need something to go your way early to get you some confidence.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Pulls and fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. To the air, it's Westbrook. On target over the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery.
Turning it on! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Iowa's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Gets it past the marker. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. They go to the counter, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. To the air, it's Westbrook. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Cyclones send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's stolen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Number 12, AUSSIE kicking away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Quick handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Westbrook. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Coffee. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. He'll get rid of it. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Freeman. Here comes the heat.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Cyclones trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. goes in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the point after is good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. With the catch, it's Coffee. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to sneak it. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way, and when you watch the...
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now he's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Peppers. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Freeman. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Hawkeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Caught near the 6. It's Peppers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got the back over the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cyhawk trophy up for grabs, who knows what the second half will give us. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Peppers. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Freeman. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's the handoff. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. the second half start they'd hoped for. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Baker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Baker. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking to pass. It's Westbrook. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10, and hoping to put together a productive drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On the ground, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They kick it away on fourth down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The give to the back. working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Brings up second down.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looking for a man. It's Freeman. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away.
Punts it away.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Running to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's hooked. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield. It's Westbrook. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What if I told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Trying play action. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on third. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for a man, it's Westbrook. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And here comes the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab for a big play. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to pass, it's Westbrook. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Grab near the sticks, it's Jackson. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it's good. He nailed it. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That will put